I don't like it. If the situation gets out of control...
They asked for it. They were warned not to strike. Would they take any notice of us? No. Much rather put themselves in the hands of those two damned agitators, Strong and Fisher.
What a bloodthirsty devil, Charles, you are really. I don't like it. I wish we'd never called in the army. It seems to have provoked them.
I'm going down there. I'll get this mob broken up somehow.
I knew this was a mistake. You don't settle industrial disputes with bayonets.
The army is only here to protect property.
Yes. And if a soldier loses his head and shoots one of those men, do you realize what will happen? There'll be a national scandal, an outcry. They've fired.
Oh, it's only a warning. Yes, they fired him here.
Yeah, that's it.
Other officers available.
But this is a tricky one, Cork. I've been ordered to carry out an immediate investigation. One striker shot and killed, another injured. It could lead to serious disorders. Already we've heard that the unions are proposing to organize a protest march.
Why do you see that the officer who gave the orders to fire is court-martialed, the employers who called in the troops issue a public apology and make substantial compensation to the relatives of the dead man?
It's not as simple as that.
But why not, sir?
The inspector's right, Cork. The army claimed that they were only carrying out orders, keeping the peace. I'm told that the strikers provoked the soldiers.
Calling in of the army was a deliberate act of provocation.
They were there to protect property.
The only property the dead man had was his own life. No one seemed interested in protecting that.
I really think it might be better, sir, if we were to get another officer. I might undertake the investigation myself.
Oh, no. I mean, you're too valuable here, Inspector. Cork must do it.
Very well, sir, if you say so.
Good. Now, I want you to start immediately. I suggest you begin by talking to the private who fired the shot and the army authorities.
Oh, I assume you want a frank report, sir.
Of course.
And if my findings should prove embarrassing to the authorities?
You never let that restrain you in the past, Sergeant. There's no need to now. I shall expect an honest and objective report, as always. You don't approve, Inspector?
It's hardly for me to question your decision, sir, but...
Yes?
Cork is a good man, on the right case, but this will need a certain, diplomacy. I'm not happy, I admit, sir.
Now, we shall have to see.
If it had been any other officer, I should have insisted.
Using Cork may have certain advantages, you know. He enjoys a certain public respect. If he confirms that the shooting was accidental, or that the soldier was provoked...
Oh, you mean his report might carry more weight? If only he doesn't offend the army authorities.
I shouldn't worry, even when faced with a character like Cork. Don't you think the army can take care of itself?
Yes. Well, come in.
Two policemen to see you, sir.
Show them in. I was wondering how long they'd be. Well, ma'am, what is it?
Major Edwards? I understand you were in charge of the party that marched on the factory gates.
Oh, that business. Yes, I was.
I'd like to ask you a few questions about the incident, sir.
What incident?
I understand a man was shot.
An agitator was shot.
Why?
The army doesn't have to give reasons for what it does. It conducts its own investigations, and I advise you to leave well alone before you find yourself in trouble. Clear?
Clear. I'd still like an answer to my question, sir. I'd like your version of what happened.
Very well. Some director of that firm got into a panic. Used his influence to call in the military. As far as I could see, it wasn't necessary. The police had the situation well in hand.
Then why didn't you leave it to them?
Because when the workers saw us, they came straight at us. That's when I gave the order to fire. A warning shot in the air.
And you gave no further order to fire?
None.
But a further shot was fired, and a soldier's rifle was found under the dead man.
I'm not going to have any soldier victimized for what he did. They were obeying orders.
Have you that rifle, sir?
It's over there on the shelf. There's always a military inquiry whenever something like this happens. Who gave you permission to touch that rifle?
Being clean, Sergeant.
Yes, I can see that.
Will you kindly put it down where you found it?
You're quite right, sir. Marriott!
Yes, sir.
You should not have touched this rifle.
No, sir.
Now, Major Edwards, may we continue?
I don't understand the solicitude of the police for an agitator. The directors of that firm aren't sorry he's out of the way.
Oh, they congratulate you, did they, sir?
One of them did, Robinson. They've had nothing but trouble from this man Strong.
Where do you see Mr. Robinson?
He came out of the building when the trouble started. He was in the thick of it. Came up to me afterwards, grinning all over his face, the sort of fellow who loves a good scrap.
Yes, especially if the other lot aren't armed, eh? Now, I'd like to see the soldier who fired this rifle, sir.
That's out of the question.
Why?
Why? Because he's being held under guard pending the inquiry. And I have orders from my CO that he's to see no one.
Then may I see your commanding officer?
Colonel Foster is out.
Pity. Afraid I shall have to inconvenience you a little further, I'm afraid. Now, how many men were in the party at the factory, sir?
1 sergeant, 1 corporal, and 10 privates.
10, 12 men plus yourself, bringing the party up to 13, a significant number under the circumstances. And how many men fired the warning shot?
10.
You're sure?
I'm quite positive, Sergeant.
So 10 shots were fired into the air,
That is correct.
and the remaining 40 unused rounds were returned to you.
Yes?
That means there should be 10 spent cartridge cases somewhere in that area. But 1 further shot was fired, sir, which means there 1 spent cartridge case still to account for.
You're a mathematical genius, Sergeant.
I've been told so, sir. Better go along to the factory, see if we can find that spent cartridge case, will you? Have a word with the directors of the firm there, find out their version of what happened. I'll join you there later.
Right.
Oh, and Marion, drop this into the yard on your way, will you?
You leave that rifle here.
Now, turn there. Quick march. Left, right, left,
Not
right,
in your
left,
damn police station now. This is an army establishment, and you can be marched to the guard room.
Arrest us, mate, and the Home Secretary be informed. There'll be repercussions at cabinet level, followed by a drumhead service for a certain officer. Now, if I may borrow your pen, I'll make you out a receipt for 1 rifle. Then I'll convey my sympathies to the widow. Mrs. Strong, I don't suppose she's had much.
Keep some back for yourself. You'll need it, because I'm going straight to my CO.
Really? I believe he's out at the moment, sir. Your receipt. Thank you.
Don't pull the curtains back out.
You can't shut yourself away like this, Ivy, love.
Why did it have to be him? Out of all those men, I am.
It's always the way. It's the good ones that suffer. The ones who are always shouting for something to be done are at the back when they're wanted.
Thank you.
Ivy, this is Sergeant Cork from the police, Mrs. Strong.
And you?
Al Strong. The man they shot was my brother.
I don't want to talk about it. Talking won't bring him back.
Well, I've come to help if I can, Mrs. Strong.
Well, you're a bit late, ain't you? You're a bit late. Talking won't bring him back.
He was murdered. There's no other word for it. He was just standing up for his rights. But the bosses don't like men with minds of their own, so they called in the soldiers. They called them in knowing full well what would happen, and it did. They got the chance to cut sit down, and they took it. And that's murder. And I don't suppose the police will worry about that.
You seem to know a great deal about this affair. Were you there?
I was there, all right.
And you saw what happened?
Well, no, I got shoved to the back.
I don't want to hear no more about it. It's over. Can't you just let me?
Can't you leave it till another time? Tomorrow, maybe. You can see how she is.
Tomorrow won't be so different.
Well, come and have a nice lie down.
I shall come again, Mrs. Strong, but I'm afraid I must speak with you.
Yes.
Oh, drop it.
Oh, it's
Ah.
it's just a bit of rouge. My face was so white. I thought.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Come in. Oh, Nick. This bloke's from the police.
Police? Who let him in? We want nothing to do with his lot.
I seem to be getting a welcome all round today.
I've seen you before. Who are you? What's your handle?
My name is Sergeant Cork. What's your name?
Cork. Oh, from all accounts, you're not so bad.
Thank you. You haven't told me your name yet, but I think I can guess it's Fisher, isn't it? Ned Fisher, the union leader.
I'm a union man, yes. Me and Sid run the North London branch. He was the organizer, I'm the secretary. Satisfied?
Thank you. So you know what happened at the factory?
I was there. We didn't want violence. We was only leading a peaceful meeting. Your blokes who were there will tell you that. Then along comes the army, pushing us and prodding us like cattle. Do you know why we're on strike?
No, tell me.
We're striking for 4p a day extra. 4p a day! Skilled craftsmen work in that factory making luxury furniture. Chairs that sell at 10 and 15 pounds. And they tell us they can hardly make ends meet. Some of our blokes can't afford a chair to sit on.
Oh, so naturally the men feel bitter.
What? It's been brewing for months, years. Yeah, one or two of the directors are all right, but the others, they're so mean they wouldn't spit on a blind man if he was on fire.
We'll never win whilst Robinson's there, Ned.
He won't last forever.
Robinson, that's the second time I've heard that name mentioned today.
Yes, and you'll hear it again. He hates us. He don't bother to hide it. He really hated Sid. If that soldier hadn't shot him, Robinson would have done sooner or later. Well, I gotta go. Tell Ivy I'll call for your help. Oh, don't forget, you're on picket duty first thing in the morning.
Right.
Forward out. Have you heard how Pete Rollins is?
No, I ain't.
There's another one. He was standing right next to Sid when he was shot. He copped a rifle butt himself. He's in a bad way. Now, if that kid goes, that'll mean 2 deaths. Then we'll have every working man in London marching on Parliament.
He's a very forceful man, eh?
He knows what he's doing. And if you'll take my advice, you'll ask a few questions on the other side.
Yes, that is in hand. Good day, Hugh.
Yes, but it's the army that's responsible, Mr. Marriott. Make your inquiries there.
We are doing that, sir.
Naturally, we're upset at what's happened. It's most unfortunate. But this company cannot be involved.
Oh, we shall help the widow, of course.
So, you're quite certain that none of you left this office during the incident?
Yes, Mr. Robinson, Mr. Clarence here, and myself.
And you all remained here the whole time?
We could hardly venture out. The mob was violent. That window was smashed by a brick.
You see, gentlemen, there's at least one witness who said that Mr. Robinson went down to the yard before the shot was fired.
Oh? Who was this?
I can't tell you that, sir, but he was quite certain of it.
Oh, one of the damn strikers.
No, sir, someone with very little sympathy for them.
Oh, Robinson, this is Mr. Marriott from the police force. He's making some inquiries.
And asking rather a lot of questions about you.
We were just saying, Charles, that you were in this office when Strong was shot.
You've got a damned impertinence discussing me behind my back.
And I can ask you to your face, can't I? Were you outside the
Mr. Marriott, we've already given you our word that Mr. Robinson never left this office.
You knew Strong, of course.
Yes, of course I knew him. And I don't mind telling you, I hated him. The man was a troublemaker. The sort of fellow that ought to have been locked up somewhere where he couldn't do any harm.
You're glad he's dead?
Oh, glad he's dead. I wouldn't wish death on any man.
No, that's not what you said.
Yes, Mr. Cook?
Oh, nothing.
I often said I wish he was dead. That's all. That was just in anger.
Perhaps he was killed in anger, sir.
But not by me.
Good day, gentlemen.
I wonder why they're making all these inquiries.
Yes. Perhaps they've an idea that Strong wasn't killed by that soldier.
Who else?
Indeed. Who else?
The man had enemies. Possibly. But I didn't kill him, if that's what you're driving at. My dear Charles, who's accusing you? We're your friends, old chap. Your friends.
You're a copper, ain't you?
Yes.
Yeah, saw one of your lads hunting around in the yard earlier on. Now, what was he looking for? I say, what was he looking for?
Why?
Wouldn't be a bit of metal, would it? Round bit of metal, hot enough to kill. I say, hot enough to kill.
Yes, perhaps.
Bullets, eh? I might be able to find one for you.
What?
And on the other hand, I might not. It all depends. I say it all depends.
On what?
If you can keep your trap shut about this, if you was to speak out of turn, I'd lose my job. I said I'd lose my job.
Look, I won't tell anyone, and I'm willing to pay.
Oh, good. Off to you. one bit of metal for another. I said one bit of metal for another. Gentlemen. Yeah, I found it when I was scrubbing off the blood. I say I found it when I was scrubbing off the blood.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, I say thank you.
Right, thanks.
Sergeant, what are you doing here?
Ah, came to look for you, lad.
Took me over a knife, search this yard.
Ah, did you find anything?
No, I'm afraid not.
I didn't know where to look, did you? A round bit of metal, I say. A round bit of metal, eh? All a question of observation, training, knowing where to look, lad. Don't get excited. That sweeper up there found it for me.
I spend an hour on my hands and knees. You come along and this drops straight into your lap.
My old mother used to say if I fell down the sewer, I'd come up smelling of violets. Well, how'd you get on with the gentleman aboard?
I got nowhere.
You tackle Robinson?
Yes, he denied ever having left the office.
So either Major Edwards is a liar or he is, and in this case I think I'd rather side with the military.
Does it matter? After all, you know Strong was shot by a rifle. You've got the...
Sergeant, don't get hasty. Take another look at that.
Doesn't look like a rifle bullet.
No, it isn't. That soldier didn't kill Sid Strong. Somebody else did. Some in that crowd with that bullet from a revolver. Come on, lad, we've got a case. Come on. You say you had hold of your rifle all the time?
Yes, sir.
Then how did it come to be found under the worker's body?
It was as he fell, you see, sir. His dead weight. His body sort of pressed it out of my hands.
Now, how did he come at you?
Like this, sir.
And you did what?
Oh, I warned him, sir. I told him to keep back, but he kept coming on.
So you fired the shot and the weight of his body made you drop your rifle?
Yes, sir, that's how it was, sir. And he landed on top of it.
Show me.
Go on.
And that's how it was, you're sure?
Oh, yes, sir, quite sure, sir.
Not very accurate, are you? The barrel was facing away from the body. That's the way it was found.
Oh. Oh, I'm not quite sure about that, sir.
But you are sure that you shot Strong?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir, but he was coming at me, you see, sir.
So, Major, how many rounds of ammunition were issued to this man at the factory?
5, sir.
And how many had he in his possession when he was put under arrest?
4, sir.
Why are you so anxious to take the blame for this man's death?
Speak up.
Well, sir, I don't know what the gent means,
You have
sir.
4 rounds left of the 5 issued to you. You fired 1 shot from your rifle. That was the warning shot. The shot that killed Strong wasn't fired from a rifle. It was fired from a revolver. Now, do you still stick to your story?
I don't understand,
You understand
sir.
very well, don't you? Don't you? It is a court-martial offence to lose one's rifle, isn't it, sir?
It is a court-martial offence.
And I suggest that is why this man's lying, sir. He's lying to avoid a court-martial.
Well, what have you got to say to that? Answer me.
Nothing to say, sir, if you please, sir.
Put this man under close arrest.
Sir,
Stop talking. Come out, turn. Quick, march. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. I don't bear down too hard until he's young. It's easy to lose one's head.
He's a soldier. There can be no excuse.
That's odd.
I beg your pardon?
When you thought he shot a man, you were willing to defend him up to the hilt, but now it's merely a question of losing one's rifle. That's a different kettle of fish, isn't it?
Oh, we must have discipline. Iron discipline. The army must keep its edge.
To beat the strikers, eh?
To maintain order.
Interesting subject for debate. Pity I haven't got time for it.
What will you do next?
Well, I shall try and find the person who fired that bullet. At least the army is no longer concerned.
I'm afraid you may not be entirely finished with the army, Sergeant. This is the type of bullet issued for use in service revolvers.
Well, it's very interesting. You didn't fire it yourself by any chance, did you?
Sergeant, I'm not impressed by your humor.
I'm sorry, it's not a very high order, but I do my best. Good day to you, sir.
Oh, Sergeant, the other worker at the factory injured in the clash, the CO wants a report on his condition.
Oh, yes, Rowlands. He's in St. Ursula's Hospital.
Is he all right?
He's very weak. He hasn't got much strength. I can't let you stay long.
We shan't be more than a minute or so, sister.
Brought someone to see you.
Pete, it's a Mr. Marriott. He's from the police.
Police? Yes, I'd like to ask you 1 or 2 questions. I was told you were near Sid Strong when he was shot.
Poor Sid. Poor Sid. Do you think they'll hang that soldier?
He ought to be hung.
It wasn't his fault. The soldier isn't to blame. It wasn't... Oh, they didn't ought to blame him.
He's a murderer.
No, he's not.
Who was near you at the time, Pete? Who was there that you knew?
Oh, there were dozens. They were all crowding and Jocelyn, I didn't take much notice. There was Mr. Robinson.
Mr. Robinson, yes, go on. Who else?
And Alf.
Yeah, that's right, Pete. I was behind you.
Ned Fisher. And I can't remember.
You didn't see anyone else fire a shot?
It was the soldier. What's the use of trying to cover up?
Look, will you let me do the talking, please?
You know, don't you? You know.
Know what?
You know it wasn't the soldier's fault.
Why'd you say that?
That's why you're here, isn't it? 'Cause you know.
We're pretty sure it wasn't him, yes.
Yeah, but it must have been. I mean, if it wasn't, there's no one else that had done that to Sid except Robinson.
No,
yes, and he was there. He hated
it wasn't
Sid.
him. It wasn't him.
Oh, you don't know that tyke, Pete. He's capable of anything.
It wasn't him, Alf. He knows. That's why he's here. It wasn't Mr. Robinson. It was me.
You?
God, forgive me. Yes.
He's wandering. He doesn't know what he's saying.
Wait a minute. Go on, please.
I didn't mean to do it. No. We didn't want no trouble, no violence. It was seeing the soldiers that started it. We sort of rushed them, you see. They started to use the butts of their rifles on us. They were scared. You could see they was frightened.
Yes, go on, Pete. Try to remember. It's very important.
I saw this bloke come for me. And I managed to grab his gun and twist it. Suddenly it was there. I was holding it. Someone must have pushed me, knocked me arm. Then I got this bang on the head. As I fell forward, I must have pulled the trigger. Didn't mean to do it. I'd never held a gun before. The bullet must have hit Sid. He sort of spun round and looked at me. It was an accident, I suppose. I didn't mean to do it, but I expect you'll hang me for it.
You didn't kill him, Pete. You can make your mind easy about that. Sid Strong wasn't killed by a rifle bullet.
Wasn't killed.
That's the truth. We have sufficient evidence.
I must ask you to go now.
All right, sister. Goodbye, Pete. I'll come back and see you when you're better.
Good night, old mate. Don't you fret. We'll get that bloke what's done it. You'll pay for what he done.
I'm sorry, you were over-tiring him.
Well, if it wasn't a soldier and if it wasn't Pete, then there's only one other place to look, and that's the boss's.
Thank you,
Sister!
sister.
Sister! Get that copper back.
Be still, you must rest.
No, get him back. He said it wasn't a rifle shot that killed him. I've got to tell him.
Still, now, tomorrow you can
No,
tell
sister.
him
Now. Get him back now. I think I remember. Tell him now.
Send a message to him. I'll see that he comes round tomorrow.
I think I remember, sister.
Lie back, you must.
Got to remember.
Ivy! Ivy, where are you?
I'm here, in the bedroom. I won't be a minute.
Ivy, I've got some news.
What do you think you're doing, bursting in here like this? Come on now, come on.
I'm
You'll
sorry.
be ashamed of yourself.
I didn't realise I'll awaken you all.
So I should think.
Oh, evening. Evening, Mr. Dunkill. How's she managing? Keeping her spirits up? Oh, yeah, she's got to. We got to keep going.
That you, George?
Yeah.
Then come on. Don't stand there jawing.
I'd better go.
You going to be all night down here?
Ah, shut your goal. I'll shut it for you.
Oh, chance, that'd be a fine thing. Take more than you. I suppose you've been rabbiting with that bitch.
All right,
your
I'll
voice
keep
down.
running.
Should I ain't afraid of her.
What's that woman do? Screaming up and down the stairs.
Ivy, I've got some news. The cops are onto something. They think it wasn't that soldier that killed Sid.
What'd you say?
He didn't do it. You'll see, they'll be round here to tell you. They think it was someone else, someone in the crowd.
They're round the corner who'd want to shoot Sid.
Oh, plenty.
You shouldn't have started the silly strike in the first place.
What?
Well, I mean it. What good's it done? Sid's dead. You're no further forward here. Do me up the back, dear, will you? Used to be Sid's job.
Can't you forget Sid? You've got to put him out of your mind.
You'd like me to forget him. wouldn't you, eh?
Ivy,
Oh, you've got to give me time.
Ivy, if I thought that you...
No, you've got to give me time, Alf. I like you, Alf. I respect you. Oh, go and meet someone.
I'll wait.
You've got to promise to stop all this union carry on, you know. Strikes and everything.
Well, that'll all be over tomorrow. We're seeing the bosses. They'll cave in. They've bitten off more than they can chew this time.
You lot going there tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow morning.
Well, you might see me there.
Huh? Why?
Well, I got a message to go there tomorrow. Mr. Cook wants to see me.
Yeah, you want to watch him? He's got hands like a gypsy all over the place.
Oh. Oh, I can take care of myself.
Compensation. He'll probably offer you $5 a week for a couple of months, and then you'll soon be forgotten.
I'll see you at there's a duck.
All right, then I must go. Yeah, Ivy, if it should be the police,
What would they want?
I'll tell you something they ought to know about.
What?
Robinson. He keeps a revolver in the desk in the office. I've seen it.
What about it?
Well, if it wasn't the soldier that killed Sid, don't you see Robinson was in the crowd?
Oh, why don't you tell them yourself?
Oh, it'd come better from you. Say your husband told you. If I told them, they'd just think I was having a go at the bosses.
Well, get them in, for heaven's sake.
Nichols, I'd like a word with Mrs. Strong, if I may, please.
Oh, yes, she's in, but I don't think she's in a fit state to see visitors.
Oh, I won't keep her long.
Oh, she's in there. I was just going anyway.
Oh, never mind. You're a friend of Pete Rowland's, aren't you?
Yeah?
We had a message for him. Wants to see us tomorrow. He's got some fresh information about the shooting.
Oh, well?
You've no idea what it is?
No, why should I?
I just thought you were standing next to him when your brother was shot. I just wondered, that's all.
Oh, no, I got shoved to the back. I didn't see what happened. I don't see how Pete could have done anyhow. Still, that's his affair.
Yes. Thank you.
Was it you knocking the house down?
Oh. Good evening.
Oh, tops. What next? You're up the track, ain't you?
We've called to see Mrs. Strong.
Oh, and very nice, too. You're a bit on the young side for her. She likes them with one foot in the grave. You'll do. You're more her mark.
I think these gentlemen have called to see me, Mrs. Duncan. Come in, please, won't you?
You're welcome to them. Next time you gents call, tell them not to make so much flaming noise. I got kids asleep.
Look, I'm a police officer. Not up those stairs and out of my sight in 10 seconds for that. I'll run to the police station so fast your feet won't touch the ground.
Yes, sir. Certainly, sir. Of course, sir.
I have that all the time. Sid wanted to move away from this place, but, well, we couldn't afford it. I don't know why you've called to see me. I don't think there's anything I can tell you.
No, perhaps not, but Mr. Marriott will explain.
Well, you see, some fresh information has come into our possession.
Oh, yes.
Yes, we know now that your husband wasn't shot by the soldier.
Wasn't? I don't
I
understand.
thought perhaps your brother-in-law might have told you the gentleman who opened the door to us.
No.
Well, if it wasn't the soldier, it means that he was murdered.
Murdered?
By a shot from a revolver.
Oh, I don't believe
That
it.
is what happened, I assure you, Mrs.
Well,
Strong.
I'll take your word for it. Not that it matters. Sid's dead. That's all I can think of.
We'd like you to help us if you can.
Yes, of course.
Do you know of anyone at all, who had reason to wish your husband dead?
No, of course I don't.
You see, we think it might have been someone in the crowd, someone close enough to fire at fairly close range. Nobody ever threatened him. No. No revolver in the house.
No.
Mrs. Strong, were you and your husband on good terms?
Of course we was. What a wicked thing to ask.
I'm sorry, but it's not every married couple that has the luck to get on. You didn't quarrel at all.
No, we was very happy. Well, only about the union meetings.
So you did quarrel
What about the union meetings? Well, they always met in a room above the Golden Fleece. And afterwards they'd stay behind drinking, and I didn't like it, and I told him so.
Oh, so he used to get drunk, eh?
Oh, sometimes, yes, he did. I don't most men.
Yes, possibly. But apart from this, there were no other quarrels?
I don't see what there's...
Nothing else. Do think very carefully, Mrs. Strong.
Oh, we did have a spot of trouble about 2 years back, yes. Sid was carrying on with a barmaid from the Golden Fleece, and, well, don't think there was anything serious, but the people was talking, and I didn't like it, and I told him so.
So, apart from getting drunk, he had affairs with other women.
Not in the way you make it sound. Here, have you been talking to that woman upstairs? Have you been talking to her behind my back?
No, but I intend to.
You don't want to take any notice of her. She's nothing but a bloody liar. Well, I'm sorry, but she'll tell you all her lies in creation. She will about me carrying on with other men, about Sid carrying on with.
Yes.
Well, that's it. She's a liar. Anybody will tell you what she's like.
Yes, so to get back, you don't know of anyone who would want to shoot your husband?
No, I don't.
All right. Well, thank you, Mrs. Strong. I don't think we need to detain you any longer.
Well, I'll show you out then.
Thank you. Thank you.
I just remembered one thing.
Oh, yes?
Well, Sid, my husband, he told me about 3 months ago they was up at the office on some sort of a deputation, and he saw a revolver there.
At the factory office?
Yes, he said it belonged to, what's his name? Robinson, yeah, that's it. And he said he took it out of the drawer and he pointed it at him. He said it was the best sort of medicine for people like Sid. Something like that.
Thank you. I'm glad you remembered that.
Well, I thought it might help, you know.
Yes, it might. All right.
Good night.
Get him, boys! You all right, sir?
Yes, well, get out from there, will you? Quickly. Let's have a look at this little joker.
Dum, pom, 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 pom. Ah, pom, 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 ba-dee-dee,
Sorry?
Oh, no, go easy, Mr. Marriott. I'm not as young as I used to be.
Where's the sergeant?
He ain't turned up yet. Here, what you done to your face?
I was run into by an omnibus.
Ah, there you are there.
I've been waiting here for about an hour.
He's having you on, Sergeant. He's only just got in himself. Here, you've been in the wars too. Don't tell me you ran into the back of a bus as well.
I've been wrestling single-handed with a gang of dangerous international criminals. There are 30
No,
of them.
no,
all.
no,
Seven
no,
from a
don't
dumb, silly
come me
questions.
at
You
him,
won't get a silly
Sergeant.
answer. Push off, Chalky lad. We're busy. Push off, will you?
What time you want your tea?
Immediately, if not before.
Yeah, you won't be tuppence from last week. That's a penny for tea, 8 for milk, 8 for
All
sugar.
right, pay him, lad. Otherwise, you'll make the tea so weak you won't be able to crawl out of the pot. Yeah. Now, how are you feeling?
Terrible.
Good. I want to go along to the factory and make inquiries about that revolver. Leave Robinson to the last.
Why?
He'll deny ever having it. Speak to the others. See what they know.
Right, where will you be?
I've sent a constable to bring in Ned Fisher. When I finish with him, I'm going to the hospital to speak to Pete Rowlands. I'm convinced the solution lies at that factory. I'm convinced of that.
Well, if you ask me, the solution is Ned Fisher.
Huh?
Well, he showed his hand when he attacked us last night. Wanted to stop us making further inquiries.
Yeah, possibly. But I still want to find that revolver.
Right. Oh, Fisher's here.
Fine, send him in with him.
Bring him in, Constable.
What's he doing with those things on?
He's a tough character. The sergeant told us to use the iron.
No, take them off, will you? Take them off, for goodness sake. Will you kindly wait outside?
None you think
You
he
can
might
understand Queen's English, can't you? Look, wait outside. All right, sit down then.
I'll stand.
Oh, as you wish. I'll come straight to the point. Did you kill Sid Strong?
Me? You know damn well who killed him.
Do I?
That soldier, and you know it. He shot Sid and she paid for it. And the men behind him, the officers who gave the orders, and those who called them in.
Look, Ned, this is the bullet that killed your friend. It was fired by a revolver, not by a rifle. I'm not telling you a tale. It's a fact. I took this case on. I said I'd follow it through no matter who was responsible.
They won't let you. They got the power.
Look, I'm not your enemy. I'm a policeman. I'm not swayed by politics. I've the same right to my opinion as any man. I wouldn't think very much of you if you didn't stand up for yourself and your men. Do you think that I would cover up for anyone?
Maybe not.
Do you believe me?
All right. So I've cause to do different?
Oh, sit down. Now, what enemies did Strong have?
Ah, plenty.
Why?
Well, he'd stick up for his principles, for one thing. He was very well liked.
Especially by the ladies, eh?
Well, yes, he wasn't no plaster saint. The ladies liked him, and he wasn't backward in coming forward. I warned him once or twice. He'd listen and laugh. He could turn anything into a laugh.
Did ever lead him into trouble?
Oh, now and then. It was all right when he stuck to the single girls, but the married ones was different. One or two of the husbands came round after him. There's a few Barneys.
Who was he involved with in the last month or so?
I don't know. There was someone he kept very quiet about. Except that in the pub a couple of weeks back, he dropped something.
What was that?
He said something about the toffs being the same as us when you got down to it. Now, that was funny coming from Sid. He hated all toffs. When I texted him about it, he said I wasn't talking about toffs in trousers.
So he was having an affair with someone out of his class. Do you know who it was?
No, I don't.
His wife know. Did she know that Sid was having an affair?
Well, I suppose so. Fat lot she'd care.
Has she a lover now?
Well, you better ask her. One with the first.
They seem a very nice couple, don't they? I know what you know about Mr. Robinson, the director.
Ah, that madman. He hates us. He hated Sid.
Why?
Because we stood up to him. He's against unions. He's not the only one. They all think they can keep back the tide, but they can't.
He hate the union so much he'd be willing to shoot one of their organizers. I find that very hard to swallow.
Well, you needn't. Robinson hated anybody who stood up to him. Well, Sid, you see, could make rings around him in argument. He'd make him look a fool. Oh, he didn't like that.
Did you ever see him threaten Strong?
Yes, many times.
You ever threaten him with a revolver?
Not that I know of, no.
One last question, Ned. To your knowledge, did any of the strikers, did anyone in that factory yard, anyone at all, have a revolver?
No, no, I swear to that. They had orders. There was to be no violence.
All right. Thank you, Ned. All right, Constable, take this man out now. Look, and no irons.
Come on, you. And keep your mouth shut. Otherwise you're going to adjust your romance now morning.
Look, I've got to be at the factory today for negotiations.
Well, they'll have to do without you, won't they? Now, come on.
Is there any reason why I can't have bail?
Look, tell the inspector to release this man on bail immediately. I want him to assist me in some important inquiries.
Very good, sir.
Message for you, Sergeant.
Thank you.
God blimey, I wish they'd move you and your office downstairs.
Thank you, Georgie. All right, Constable. Oh, Ned.
Yeah?
Pete Rowlands.
What about him?
He's dead.
Poor kid.
Well, at least you've got your martyr now, haven't you?
The whole thing is very, very sad. The tragedy is the whole thing could have been avoided had they not embarked upon this foolish strike.
Oh, I know. I told Sid a dozen times, but he wouldn't listen to me.
I'm glad to know that somebody took the sensible view, but then you seem to be a sensible girl, remarkably so.
I've never let myself go, sir.
That's obvious. Have you made any plans as to your future?
No, I haven't really thought about it.
Oh, I see. Well, I'd like to help, if I may.
That's very good of you, sir. Thank you very much.
A glass of Madeira, Mrs. Strong.
I don't usually, but, well...
Of course you will. It's a wonderful pick-me-up.
So?
Forgive me if I'm treading on delicate ground, but your life cannot have been very happy in the past 2 years. Am I right?
Yes, well, you see, Sid was so wrapped up in his union affairs, so...
Oh, not only the union.
Oh, that, well, yes, I don't like to talk about that. It was humiliating.
Quite. Well, your health, Mrs. Strong.
Cheerio.
Your husband enjoyed a considerable reputation. And apart from this unfortunate affair, things were moving to a head in another direction.
In what way, sir?
Well, I don't know whether I ought to be telling you this, but in a sense you have a right to know. It seems he possessed a certain attraction for Mrs. Robinson, the wife of one of our directors.
Mrs. Robinson?
I'm afraid so. And I was the unwitting cause of the whole thing. I'll drink up. A few weeks ago, Robinson wanted someone to go to his house to do some work on the furnishings. Well, your husband, apart from his other faults, was the finest craftsman we had. So I sent him. He met Mrs. Robinson and, well...
She's a lady.
Ladies have the same weaknesses as lesser mortals, and usually more time to indulge them.
Oh, no. Mr. Robinson know?
I think he guessed. Well, that, of course, explains his intense dislike for your husband. Oh, you poor little thing. I'm afraid you had a great deal to contend with. And you have no plans for the future?
No, sir.
Well, I was wondering, just an idea that occurred to me, probably wouldn't interest you.
I'd like your advice, sir. You've got so much more experience than I have. And
Well, it's just that, you see, I'm a crusty old bachelor, inclined to be a bit fussy, like to be looked after.
Now, what man doesn't?
I see you understand. Well, I have a house in Hertfordshire, which I visit whenever I can. But for the most part, I live in a little flat in Highgate, delightful in spring and summer.
It sounds lovely.
If you'll be interested in a position as my housekeeper,
Housekeeper?
the duties will be less than arduous, and you will find me more than generous. Well, will you consider my offer?
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I was looking for my assistant, young Marriott.
He's in the other office with Robinson.
Oh, I'm sorry if I intruded, sir.
Oh, not at all. Damn police! Keep on interfering.
Nothing more I can tell you. Oh, reinforcement.
Mr. Robinson admits ownership of the revolver. He kept it in the bureau drawer in the boardroom.
Oh, an army revolver?
Yes.
Have you got it?
No, it's missing.
Did you report it missing?
Well, it was in the drawer a couple of weeks ago, and so I did not report it missing.
On one occasion, did you threaten Strong with a revolver when he came to your office with a deputation?
No.
Are you sure?
The last time there was a deputation of the workmen in my office was about 3 months ago.
And who was it, sir?
Two men, Strong's brother and Ned Fisher. They made certain demands. During the course of the argument, I did tell them there was a revolver in the bureau drawer. I also told them that I'd as soon be shot with it as accede to their demands. However, I did not produce the revolver.
When the trouble started in the factory yard, you rushed down the stairs. Why?
Someone had thrown a brick through the window. Strong was down there inciting the workmen against the soldiers, and I just wanted to get at him and break his blasted neck. Haven't you ever wanted to kill anybody in the heat of the moment?
Yes, quite often, sir.
Yes, but you didn't, though, and I didn't kill Strong. Good God, man, if I'd wanted to do that, I'd have chosen a better time for it. There he was, down there, surrounded by his workmates. If I'd have drawn a revolver, I'd have been lynched.
Why did you dislike Strong so much?
The man was a troublemaker.
Is that the only reason?
I know of no other.
I just wondered. I was given to understand he had quite a reputation with the ladies.
Yes, well, of course, he would hardly have moved in the same circles as the ladies of my acquaintance.
Oh, I understand he was having an affair quite recently with a lady of some quality.
Oh, really?
Dearest, how much longer are you going to be? It's 12:30 now.
Frida, I have not finished.
Mrs. Robinson, don't let us detain you from your lunch. You will be here this afternoon.
Yes, I shan't run away.
Well, do hurry, darling. I want to tell you all about Deauville. Martha Raven and the whole crowd are going, and I've been invited. I said you won't be able to go, but you don't mind if I go, do you, darling?
Very clever woman. Came in at the critical moment, eh?
Nice bit of crockery, though. Good design.
I know, but hard-baked under all that fluff. Look, will you keep in mind in this case, will you?
Why do you let Robinson go? After all, he's got the revolver, motive, opportunity.
But I'm not convinced. I want to see Mrs. Strong later. She's in the other office with Mr. Cook at the moment, but I'd prefer to see her at her home.
What's she doing with Cook?
Nothing very original.
What are you doing here? Alf, I told you once before, I like a little privacy.
Oh. Well, you sound pretty perky. How'd you get on up the works?
Oh, Mr. Cook was nice. He was very nice indeed.
Yeah. Kind words are cheap. How much did he offer you?
He gave me this to begin with. Sovereigns. And more to come.
You must have made quite an impression.
Are you jealous, Alf?
I'm just surprised to hear you so cheerful.
So I'm supposed to grieve for the rest of my life.
I want you to be happy, Ivy. You know that. Yeah, Ivy, I've been thinking. I've been making plans.
You're not the only one, dear.
No, I'm serious. We don't have to stay here. Things aren't going to get any better here, not for years. But in America, things are booming. Ivy, I thought, why don't we emigrate?
Shut up, David.
No, I mean it.
Oh, what will your precious union do without you?
Oh, it'd manage.
Oh, you're mad.
Ivy, I've got it all worked out.
Don't be silly Alf. Go to America. Oh, well, I'm not going. So you can make up your mind to that one once and for all.
Well, all right, not America, but somewhere else away from here.
The rush all of a sudden.
Well, there's no rush. I just want to get you away from here. Away from this house and everything. Make a clean start.
Oh, well, as a matter of fact, I might be going away.
What?
I said I might.
Well, where you going?
Oh, it's my affair.
Well, it's mine, too. Ivy, the other day you said that if I waited, you said that you were fond of me and...
I am.
Well, then tell me where you're going.
It's not decided yet. Oh, we've just talked about it.
Cook. Mr. Cook.
He's a very nice gentleman. He's not a bit like you, made out. As a matter of fact, he's got a vacancy for a housekeeper in his Highgate flat, and he wondered if I'd...
Housekeeper?
Oh, for goodness sake!
You're not seriously thinking...
Oh, we'll discuss it later. There's somebody at the door.
I know. We'll discuss it now.
Let go of me.
You want to go, don't you?
Well, it'll be better than this, I should think.
You really want his stinking job?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you're not going to do it, Ivy.
I'll do what I like.
You're not going to do it, Ivy. I've given up a lot for you. I've been through hell for you.
You've done nothing but moon around. I'm free now, and I'll run my own life.
And who made you free, eh? Who gave you your freedom?
What did you say?
Me. I'm the one you've got to thank.
You killed Sid.
For you. I did it for you. For you. For the way he treated you. I did it for you. I pinched that revolver. Nobody knew I'd got it. I was close to him, so I shot him through my pocket.
You're mad. Here, let me get out. Let me go. Let me get out! Ah! Let me go! Oh,
You're not going to leave here.
All right, all right. No need to knock the door down.
Thank you very much, Liz. Harry, quick, Harry! Come here. All right, now. This way. Right.
Oh, he did it. He did it. He killed Sid. He told me the whole story. Oh, he's mad. Take him away. Take him away.
Here, Mrs. Strong, here, drink this.
Oh, thank God you come in time to kill me, too. You told me the whole thing. Thank God you come.
I know, but you lied, didn't you? When you said your husband had seen the revolver in the factory, it was Alf who saw the revolver, wasn't it?
You was on to him all the time.
Yes, I think Pete Rowlands knew the truth, too. He knew that Alf had got that revolver. That's why Pete Rowlands wanted to see us again.
Did you hear that? They was on to you all the time. You put the noose round your own neck, you fool. You told me to tell the cops it was Sid who saw the revolver. You were too clever. You want Ivy to kiss you, darling? A little kiss before they cart you off to jug. You want Ivy to kiss you?
Look, I'm awfully sorry about this, Mrs. Strong, but you were getting a little hysterical, weren't you? Now, if you care to come along to the police station, you can make a really full statement.